Cool, move back. Barney, Basti, Daisy, Faye, Oya, Patrick, all down. Welcome back to Rimeffect, you beautiful people. Plan for this episode is, if we go onto the world map, we have the Fallen Empire. That is still fairly close to us. We are going to nuke a couple of their towns because we can, and then we're going to launch a strike force and we're going to take over their capital city, just to see what happens. Then from there we're going to load the Femis freighter up with a whole bunch of nukes, fly it down to here, and then just nuke out the heart manglers, because they're super annoying, we don't like them. Then head up to the north and then nuke a whole bunch more of them. That'll be the heart manglers taken out, and then we'll be properly at war with the Fallen Imperium, which I think is going to be quite a lot of fun. As for the Mass Effect research, there isn't too much left. We've got some Medigel, Bionic camps, complex spacer clothing, which we're not too fussed about. Prefab solar panels, we're way beyond that. Prefab geothermal, way beyond that as well. And then they got the fusion reactors. Yet again, we are beyond that. So we just got to finish off getting the N7 weapons, the N7 armor. Get the Medigel, which I think is... I just want to see how much that costs. I bet it's going to be super expensive, because that stuff is awesome. And then if we go through the rest of the research, there's still a fair amount left, but there's nothing left that we really need, so we don't need to worry too much about that. I think today is just going to be about nukes and attacking other people and trying to steal their resources, because why not? And saying that we need resources, let's go take Toad, Oya, Gnu, Patrick, we'll leave Faye, Daisy, we'll take Jay and Barney with us. And let's go take out a cruiser just to start the episode off. And we'll just go for this one right here. And I think we'll drop at Edge. One day I'll be brave enough to drop in the centre. So it looks like we were missing Basti from that attack, but not a massive problem. It is not the bigger ship, though it is very well armed. And there's quite a few mechanoids around it. I know it looks like they got a low shield as well. Not a massive problem, we can deal with that. Also, I do need to give a shout out to DMDS, who is another group of YouTubers that do a bunch of podcasts. I done a podcast with them a couple months ago. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link up in the top of the screen and then also put it in the description. So if you guys want to go and see me make an absolute fool of myself trying to talk about death metal, which I know absolute sweet all about, and then get incredibly drunk and just chat some absolute garbage, yeah, that is the place to go. It was a lot of fun though, and it looks like we are going to be going and doing another podcast with them as well. So that one I'll keep you guys up to date with, and then anyone that goes across there, just tell them that Conzi Play sent you, and they'll appreciate that. They are some cool cats. But getting on with this, that low shield has managed to absorb most of our Alpha Strike going in, which is a little bit annoying. And we're not shooting the turrets, so if we focus down... Actually, let's just hit the engine, I think is going to be our best bet for the moment. And Patrick, what are you doing, bro? Let's go tactical cloak. Okay, with that engine down, that should take out another one of those turrets. Let's maneuver, deal with those mechanoids that are there. How's everyone else up here doing? Everyone's fine. We need to move back in, because now we're outside of the shield. And that support beam's pretty much smashed up, so let's take that one out. Definitely could have done with an extra person. Just throwing that out there. But I messed that one up pretty good. Move across. And also, guys, for our 400 subs, because we are nearly there, I'm going to be doing a live stream on YouTube, out of all places. So I'm not sure if we do an actual episode that we're playing or we start a new series, so let me guys know what you think is going to be best, and also say what time is going to be best for you guys, because I am GMT. So if you guys are in a different time frame, and say like most of you are from America or from whereabouts in the world that you may be, just let me know in the times, and we'll try to get the time frame that's going to be able to get the most of you on at the same time, which I think is going to be quite a bit of fun. The ship's pretty much cleared up. We just got to destroy these cargo containers, and to be fair, sometimes they drop good things, most of the time they don't. So far we look to be doing alright. We got a bunch of gold, we got some chem fuel, and yeah, just working our way through. I think this is the ship wrapped up, so I'll catch you guys once we've got everything. As for what we got out of that, that's 45 chem fuel, 58 components, 14 advanced components, 4 mechanoid components, some chameleon yak wool, some plain leather, 1,316 steel, whole bunch of uranium, some chitin and some plasteel, which is all good stuff. But what we want mostly is we want the ciphers, lancers and the pikemen. We'll take the gold, and then whatever is left we're just going to put into the steel slag. I think that will do us. Did think Jay had more upgrades than he does at the moment, so what we're going to do is we're going to give him the advanced bionic spine and then 2 architect legs. And then also if we look at Kendra, hardly any upgrades. She's got a lot of the bionic stuff, but that is about it. So let's give her a advanced bionic spine as well. And let's go with 2 more architect legs, and I think we'll give her 2 advanced bionic arms. And that's going to be most of the medical stuff we can afford at the moment, but until then we're going to have to go buy a bunch more medical supplies because we are literally just rocking herbal medicine, which isn't the best when you're chucking architect components on people, because if it goes wrong that costs a fortune. So because we're not cheap, we'll buy 100 medicine. I think that should sort us for a while. Considering how much Medigel costs and what it can do, this seems like a really broken way to make a whole bunch of money. So to make 1 bit of Medigel costs 1 medicine, 5 nutriamine and then 2 element 0, which is not much at all. So it does mean we can now start spamming out Medigel like absolute crazy, or we could just spam out Medigel like absolute crazy but sell it because it sells for like 700 a pop. Whereas quick math hammer on that, that's going to cost just shy of 100 to make, which is not bad at all. And actually looking at it, we might soon have enough to go into some proper Omni-tool manufacturing. But one thing I did forget about is we want the N7 black hole generator. I mean, what could go wrong? I do not see what could go wrong with creating a weapon that can make black holes. It just seems like quite a lot of fun to me. So actually we don't want that one, we want this one. And let's bring this up. We'll get Jade to get onto this straight away, because why wouldn't we? Let's do it. And because I said I'd do it, let's go and nuke the Imperials. What could go wrong? What could go wrong at all? So we just need 34 chem fuel for that, so that'll get loaded up soon. And then once it is, the nuke will go off. Then we are going to load up the Kodiak and then also the Themis freighter, because hopefully they have a whole bunch of loot. If it's their capital, it should be pretty massive. It's going to be difficult to take, that is for sure, but hopefully it's going to be worth it. Then we're also going to be attacked by the Empire, and they got some crazy good kit. And we're ready to go. That's never going to get old. Okay, Fallen Empire's already hostile with us. I didn't even see it go. Well, there was a base there. Cool. This kind of sounds like a them problem now. So let's load up. Let's cause some damage. Okay, pretty much standard strike team's going into the Kodiak. The other guys are then going to go into the Themis freighter. And well, there is no one to defend the base, so if anything goes wrong, the base is destroyed. Yeah, you gotta take a risk every now and again. So we are gonna drop at edge with the Kodiak, see what it's like, and then we can choose a proper landing zone for the Themis freighter, even though this thing is going to be super expensive to fly. Alright, let's see what's happening. First group has just landed in, so we're going to take the Themis. We're going to choose a landing spot, and I think we're going to have to put it just behind the Kodiak. But if we see what those guys are actually rocking, this isn't going to be an easy fight. So how many have they got in total? They got 79 with like Doomsdays, they got triples, they got 50s, they've got like really good swords, they've got Zeus hammers, charge blasters, charge lances, charge shotguns, like charge LMGs. We could be in trouble here, but kind of we're also not going to be in trouble because we've basically got a bunch of cybernetic super demigods that are just going to go and spank them like super quickly. They do have a chit and mortar. I don't think that's going to do too much. Only thing we need to watch out for is the amount of guys that have shields at the moment. That could be just about the only thing that might cause us some trouble. But I do believe GNU... No, he's got tactical cloak. Patrick, what are you rocking? Yeah, we haven't really got anything to deal with the shields, unfortunately. But we are a lot faster than them, so we should just be able to keep moving. Just don't get pinned in and we should be fine. And for some reason I thought that's going to be an anti-grain warhead, and it's just like, yeah, that's going to suck. If that goes off, that is a big problem. But it wasn't, so we're good. Incinerate has decent range, but it doesn't have the best range. Combat drone's got decent enough range, and then it's got its own like range on top of it. So let's go incinerate onto this. Combat drone onto here. Get them there. They start moving towards us. They're trying to go for the flank, so we just pull back. If we can take this group here out first, is that going to work? I'm not too sure. And just kind of hope that Femis Freighter shows up soon, because an extra 3 people now would be quite a nice thing to have. We've got another incinerate. There's a big group of them. Let's drop them that there. Cool. Incinerate anytime we're ready. Cool. Yeah, I think this is definitely a bit too much for us. I don't want to say this ain't going well. Patrick, mate. Tactical cloak means tactical cloak, alright? There we go. Cool. Basti, buddy, you seem pretty shot up. You guys are all stuck out in the open, which isn't the best place for you. Stop putting back in some better positions to fight from. And kind of hope that Kodiak survives. Really could do with Kendra right now. Really, really could. We need that Bionic Annihilation going off, and Dominance as well. Just try to buy us some time. Barney, you come into here, go around there. Thea, you're right there. Basti, Daisy, everyone's up here. You guys move into this bit. Cool. Barney's taking a kick in. Basti's taking a bit of a kick in. Fem's Freight is coming down, which means we get Kendra. Kendra can go Bionic Dominant straight into Bionic Annihilation. That will thin the crowd out a little bit. And she should be pretty quick now as well. So let's go Annihilation Field here, so they can't come around the side of the Kodiak. They're coming this way. Can't really do too much there. Kendra, how do you feel about just like YOLOing in? You got this. We'll just put down as many here as we can. Seems to be where like most of them are held up. Cool, move back. Barney, Basti, Daisy, Faye, Oya, Patrick, all down. How has that happened? That's not right. Well, and Kendra's down. What have they got that's knocking everybody down? Are they using bionic powers somewhere? Because these guys don't go down. Like, just from the amount of armor and bionic parts they've got, they shouldn't be going down. Let's go on health. I mean, I can see why Barney's down. Barney took an absolute kicking. Faye took a massive kicking as well. Gnu, you beast, you hold the line, buddy. Oh, brain shock. Okay. Brain shock, brain shock. Oh, yeah. So, Zeus's hammer. And where is it? Okay. Well, this isn't great, but at least their base is burning down. How many do you reckon we've taken out? Because I'm not saying we're taking that many. So we've got 58. And how many are dead? 22. So we still need to take like another 18, but we've just lost like everybody. Yeah, Daisy didn't even take any damage when she went down. Right. Gnu, mate, just tactical cloak. That'll buy you some time. Jay's going to go down in a second. I didn't realise how broken Zeus hammers were. It's actually ridiculous. Okay, they're going after the Femis. Gnu, what can you do, bro? Is that a new thing? I've never seen the Zeus hammers be able to do that much before. If you literally just had a couple guys in a kill zone with Zeus hammers, they'll just be so broken. Yeah. Okay, Oya's back up. Cool. Oya, mate, you need to come over here, pick up your anti-material rifle, try to shoot something in the face. Try to buy Gnu some time. Come on. Yeah, see? Alright, we're getting back up. Oh, it is game over for these guys now. Combat drone straight there. Into an incinerate on these guys here. Then you go into your tactical cloak. You move back, you pick up your LMG. And then you just start spraying everything down. And yeah, that's right, they're running away now. little cheats them, using some weapons that we can't fight against. Oh, I don't want that getting broken. Okay, Daisy, I need you to go pick up your Black Widow. Get into some cover over here. Lay down some fire support. Let's see if we can't cause as much damage as we can. Gnu, how we doing? I kind of don't want you stuck in close combat, mate. That's not a good look. You stay there. We're good here. Oh, yes, good. Patrick's good. Jay's down here. Okay, I don't want you fighting in hand-to-hand combat. Pick up that LMG. Basti is on fire. Whereabouts? Okay, that's not good. So, what we're going to do, we're going to put down a couple beds. That'll do. Make them medical. Patrick, I know I want you shooting things, but rescue Basti for the moment. Oya went down, but that's not surprising. He did just take on just about everyone by himself. Good news, mate. You're doing amazing. And let's just hope we can get... We need to get Basti quick. Okay, cool. And then anything that we can use to rescue that Black Widow. Or it's just a Widow now, isn't it? Well, I'm just throwing out there. I think that we're just going to be spending quite a while just rebuilding weapons. This did not go well. Femis Freighter is on fire. Kodiak is also on fire. Jay's fine there. Kendra, can I get you just to move down here for me? Just so we got a line of sight there. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's go rescue Oya from here. I think it's going to be the best bet. Okay, Gnu's now finally down. Beats out in 8 hours. Faye's got 10. Basti is okay. Barney's okay. Toad's okay. Oh yeah? Yeah, he's fine. And just Gnu bleeds out an 8. But let's just try to get him out of there. Shame. We can definitely go get that though. I'm not sure why I'm making a big deal about not being able to get it. Okay, I'll let you eat first. But then I need you to pick this up for me. Pick that up. Okay, we've got that there. That is fine. I don't really care about the Alliance normal sniper rifle. That's excellent quality. Obviously we want to keep that. And where's Kendra? So I take it you went down around here. I need to find your SMG. That thing was pretty decent. Ah, there it is. Cool. Well, it just looks like it's just going to be a bunch of re-equipping people and then just moving people away from the fire and then not letting the Kodiak burn down, basically. Who needs rescue now? Yeah, we know those need rescuing. Right, to be fair, I think it is just going to be a matter of just fighting fires, figuratively and literally. So, I'll be back with you in a couple minutes. So with the freighters on fire and the Kodiak on fire, I'm wondering if we can't just cheese it and then just choose a new place to land that's not caught on fire. Yeah, that's so much easier than trying to put fires out. Okay, Toad, you're in here. Toad, get in. Go on, go on. I guess that's the nice thing about things that fly. You can just move out of the way of the fire. So, center area is obviously largely burnt out, but everyone's okay. We will need to rescue Gnu sometime soon, though. That is a guarantee. But Gnu's pretty hard. He'll be fine for a bit. But we also need to get rid of these fires, otherwise everything will burn down. So, being truthful, this isn't going great. Basically, everyone is super beaten up. We didn't bring any medical supplies with us, so that's a bit of an issue. I think we have just about managed to rescue every single bit of, well, all of our weapons that we came in, but everything else is now burnt and destroyed. And then the base that we went in to try to loot is pretty much burnt down as well. So, what I am really thinking is we just load A1 up into the Kodiak that we can, that are all like the important medicals, and get them back to the base and get them healed up, and then everyone else is just going to take the Femis home. And I think that's just going to be about the best way to do it. Patrick's pretty much healed, so we'll put Patrick in, he'll fly it back, we'll put all the wounded and injured into the Kodiak so they're at least back at base where we have a hospital. And in hindsight, looking back, that's probably what we should have done to start with. is that after we'd secured the area, we should have just got rid of, like, well, medevaced all of the injured, instead of trying to stay here and heal people up on the floor in the middle of a fire. That's not great. As for people that need tending, Oya's got 90 conditions, Basti's got 21, Bonnie's got 28, Gnu has been healed up, he does have extreme blood loss, Faye's okay, Daisy's still got 22, Toad bleeds out in 18 hours, Kendra's okay, Jay's okay, I think Patrick has 5, yeah. So a lot of the people are healed up, but let's just get the people that need to go back. So we'll send Kendra and the most injured. Okay, so this hasn't turned out quite to plan. Kodiak comes back thinking, oh yeah, this is going to work out really well, and all Kendra's done is decide to go and run up and get into bed, whilst everyone else is basically dying around her. So we're going to take her off bed rest, so she then has to get up and actually tend to the other guys, if she would kindly. No. Get to rescuing, that's literally your job. Daisy's up, so Daisy should be able to sort herself. Faye, did you manage to walk over there? Yes, you did, so you can go back then. Gnu we can't really do anything with. Kendra's fine, she's not too beaten up. Toad bleeds out in 15 hours, so if you would kindly go and rescue him. Wouldn't mind that. And just looking at the sign of the base now, I think a little door there is something that we need. That'd be quite useful. Okay, you're tending him up. Okay, oh yeah, how you doing? You got 19. Healing up with medical makes such a difference. Okay, and rescue him. And then when we go back to the Imperials, all of those guys seem right. We just launch group, everyone in, and away we go. Absolutely sweet all left. And I don't honestly think there's going to be much in there. Well, we might as well go over as soon as we're here. We'll just wait on them. Patrick might get a bit of an infection. I don't think anyone's going to bleed out in the time that I'm having little ganders. So let's go. Oh, nice. We found a bedroom. That's some pretty smart stuff. And what about here? Oh, we found another bedroom. Sweet. Okay, amazing. And let's have a little look in here. We found a sleep meditation throne and a bunch of braziers with a devil strand drape. Worth it. Super worth it. That's not worth it. A waste of time. Okay, yeah, so going after the Imperials is why nobody does it, because you get no good loot and they're hard as nails. I'm going with that's why people don't do it. Okay, cool. Not a biggie. Looks like we won't lose anyone. I wasn't too worried that we would, but in case we did, it would have been a bit of a shame. But if we look at Daisy, she did get an infection major, which I was like, oh no, that's going to be like a big problem. But I forgot that she's got 2 synthetic kidneys. And yeah, they just absolutely smash through infections. So she had an infection at 44% with 72% immunity. And yeah, she's just healing through it like nobody's business. It is rapid. But one thing that we did have, which is interesting, is if we go into, oh yeah, we all know he took a bit of a kicking, but he somehow got his right leg destroyed, which is a little bit annoying because his left leg is an Archotech leg. So I'm wondering if he got an Archotech leg destroyed. If so, that is a little bit inconvenient because they are super expensive and we don't have any more mechanoid parts for them. So we can't even replace it at the moment. It's slightly annoying, but I'm sure we'll survive. I have been working on another mod list, which I think some of you guys might be quite interested in. So if you watch the Blood Pack series, you know we've got the Vorcha, the Krogan and all of those things, which would be pretty cool. And then if you have watched the Soldier, the Priest and the Sniper series. Okay, what I've figured out is I can do a Combat Extended mod list with some of the Mass Effect mods. Some of them don't work, like Rimeffect doesn't work and the stuff from Rimeffect doesn't work. But like Sorries of the Rim, Rimeffect races, all work in it. So I am playing around with a Combat Extended one. So if you guys want to see that, just let me know, because I think that could be quite a lot of fun. It gets brutal, and there'll be a lot of Vorcha and Krogan in it, because I can't keep anything else alive. So yeah, the base takes like 5 times longer to build, but you don't have to replace 5 times as many people. And if you ever seen any of my other series with Combat Extended, you kind of notice that they always lose because I just end up getting spanked by like a little megapede or something. It is the silliest things that can wipe you out in Combat Extended. It is so brutal, it is so difficult, but it is a lot of fun. Saying about a lot of fun though, I also realised that we need to do some more nuking. Because, yeah, those guys are nearly wiped us out. That was pretty close. That's a lot closer than I'll be willing to admit. Oh, and this one is ready to go as well. So, there. Okay, cool. So that's going to be all of the Imperials around us going to be wiped out. I don't think fighting them in foot battles is a good idea. Those guys are deceptively tough. That nearly cost us. That nearly cost us a lot. I think we might have even lost a couple guns. So you have some rocks. You have a plank of wood. You still got your LMG. You got an LMG and a sniper rifle. You got your SMG. You have a battle rifle and a sniper rifle. Okay, let's have a little look in the lockers. See what we got. One anti-material rifle. Really, we lost pretty much all of our guns. That is that's quite a big problem, I would say. Let's figure out who is going to be the best for that. When it decides to work. Okay, when it does that, there we go. Drop that. Okay, that's Oya's. You go equip that. That's yours, mate. Cool. Oya's equipped. GNU, we're going to need to get you another battle rifle, because that's kind of your thing. You're part of the reason we survived. Did I drop one somewhere? I think I did. Okay, well I'm going to go around and have a little look-see and see if we cannot find them. And Daisy, I do believe you had a sniper rifle. Okay, Daisy, you can have the anti-material rifle. I think that's fair. And I think that means we're only missing a couple battle rifles now. So the weapons are slowly starting to show back up. They're just hidden all over the place because people had like picked them up in the last time. We might have lost a battle rifle or two, but that is not the end of the world. We can get them fairly easily. Well, we say we can get them easily now. The mech hive is showing up with a decent enough sized ship as well. Those triples are so annoying, those inferno cannons. Basic mechs, nothing too much there. And normally that'd be fine. Normally we could just walk over and run through it. It wouldn't be an issue, but we've got no weapons. So you need to drop that. Basti, what you got? Barney, you got anything? No. I swear someone should have had that sniper rifle now. So that has gone missing as well. Right, I think I found where the sniper rifles went. Smelt weapon. Awful to normal quality. The sniper rifles were normal quality. So once we put them down, the little hauler bots got them in a position. And then the guys went in and stripped them. Because they are not in any of our lockers. He says. Yeah. Cool. So we didn't lose any battle rifles. All we done was we just lost the low-end sniper rifles. Which isn't too bad, but I don't think even with Archotech arms, running out and throwing a rock at a Cypher is a good idea. You mean, like, I appreciate the confidence and the enthusiasm, but that is just not a good idea. Kendra should be able to outrun them. She is pretty rapid, and then once she gets here, just annihilation fields go down, and everything just slows to a crawl trying to go through them. And we'll just chuck another one here. You guys move back a little bit, carry on. They're all fighting each other because of bionic domination. Patrick should be able to get a couple sabotages out. And then, yeah, that is dealt with nice and quick. We move along here, push through. Got some Goliaths, some Inquisitors, and some Auras. Nothing too scary right here, thankfully. Anyone got a shot on any of the Inquisitors before they start shooting up our base? So I'd appreciate if they were taken out before that point. You guys move down here. So we can go and get an angle, cut them off, shoot through. And there we go, cool. Cool, there's another 2 down. Just that one there. You guys move forward, come through. You guys move up behind, we don't need you hiding there. And the hauler bot just came in and picked the dead one up straight away. That's quite funny. Okay, Jay, you go here. You shoot that one. You guys come along here. Let's take out the ship before it starts firing. And just straight to there, mate. Just shoot in the back. Okay. Onto the engine. And then onto that engine. And then onto the turret. Cool. And there's only one mortar left. Nice easy cleanup. Alright, and I think with that, that's a good place to wrap up the episode. So thank you very much for watching Rimeffect. I'll be Konzi, and I look forward to catching you on the next one.